recording because... Alright, hello everybody, this is going to be a Majora's Mask 3D any percent tutorial. I'm going to try to keep this beginner friendly. So right in the beginning, you'll notice at the bottom right here, I have this weird timer thing right here. This is used for the for wrong warping in this game. You want to start this timer right as you start the actual game itself. You also, I'm going to link it in the description. And if you do any home buffers, you're gonna want to time each home buffer and average it about whatever your how many your home buffer is, and then configure it, and then like turn that on and home buffer every time you, or click the home buffer every time you home buffer stuff. So then the cycle timer is correct, because if you go to the home menu and you come back, that's the game's not technically running. Same if I were to close my DS like this. So you're going to want to start this timer right as you start the game itself, not the actual like your file. Put these at the same time. Let's go. And also, I just Chromecasted it. It's actually supposed to be like white. So right off the bat, basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a file that you already named, and then, so then you can like switch your options to whatever you prefer. So you're going to want to make a file, and then once you're done, it'll be like saving, and then you'll press A, then you'll actually start the game. You're going to want to home menu and then exit out of the game. Because, or unless you don't want to configure your, unless you don't want to configure your options, then right as you press A after the saving, then it'll continue your timer. So I'm going to start the game itself, reminded of my wrong warp cycle, my cycle timer. So this game, pressing B makes a lot of things go faster. I'm going to show you guys what it actually makes go faster and stuff. I'm going to try to keep this, like I said, beginner friendly as I can. I will not be explaining how or why wrong warps work, because that is beyond my brain, and that would take a long time, actually. So yeah, I'm not going to be explaining that. This will not be, this is honored for Franker Z. How do you press B? You take your DS and you press the B button like this. It's best if you mash it. So for text in this game, you're just going to want to mash A and B. You're going to want to mash B more than you do A, because B makes the text go by like instantly, pretty much. Also, you'll notice my bottom left has nothing. That's because the screen is actually black on the bottom right now. So, we just backflipped off our horse because our horse has seen fairies before, but it decided these two are special. I should buck back. Then a mysterious mask appears and shakes around and stuff. And then he takes it off, but the camera just makes it so you can't see his face, so you don't know who he is, even though you can clearly tell who he is in a lot of different places. So he's walking over, and he's a thief, so he's going to steal our special instrument. He's going to steal it because he's going, I don't know. Somehow he finds it in the side of us, even though there's nothing there but just clothes. And it's not like I could hide it underneath it, because he didn't lift my clothes up. He just was there, I guess. Anyways, we wake up and we notice this dude just is like just sitting here, just laughing and playing around with our instrument. But he thinks he can hide it behind his back, even though we just seen him and we heard him playing it. Whatever. Then somehow he's Superman, so he flies up and then just lands directly on the horse. Then he just runs away because he thinks he can run away. We're really fast. The version differences. There are a lot of version differences. Too much to say. Okay, so... I guess Circle Pad Pro is definitely something I would definitely look into getting, because with that you can home buffer frame perfectly. Without it, it's kind of dependent on fastness and whatever the heck it is depend on whether or not you get it frame perfect. Okay, so right off the bat, what I like to do is, whenever it normally starts me off, I like to tap the C-stick to the right, because then if I target, my camera kind of moves with me. So using the Circle Pad Pro, the camera won't follow you, so that's definitely something you should note. So I flick it to the right, and then you want to start either rolling, or if you got a good enough angle, back walking is a little tiny bit faster, so I'd recommend rolling. So here we have the logs. You just want to jump in their direction, press A to roll right about after, or right before, I mean. So we decide to fall down extremely far, and we see some pretty weird stuff that we've never seen before, except for that ocarina, and you know, probably a couple of stuff here, but for the most part we've never seen any of that stuff, and it pretty much just spoiled the game for us. So don't know why you're watching this no more, because the whole run is just like, why would they just ruined it? Is frame perfectly side hopping faster? Probably not, because they decided to change the side hopping speed in this game. It is, I think it's slower. They definitely changed the Deku and Zora a lot. Also, when you're gonna be rolling for Goron, you're just gonna press it instead of holding it like in the original. And you're gonna press it to, like, get out of the Goron. But yeah. Why is IQ not faster for any percent? Because this is on the 3DS, not the N64 or the IQ. You can only play this on either a computer, which your runs will be disqualified because you can't use emulators, or you can use it on your 3DS, your 2DS, your new 3DS, your new 2DS, your new 3DS XL, or your new 2DS XL. I actually don't even know if there is a new 2DS. I think there's only an XL, but that's besides the point. You want to use your DS device that can do 3D and stuff. So, like I said, mashing B and A is the fastest way to go through text. Mash B more than A, or mash them both at the same time like I do. What I do is I take my two fingers and I just like mash like this. Majora's Mask is not on the N64. No, this is not VVC. No, not due to loading times either. So loading times, I think, are the same for digital and physical. But digital is faster for saving by a ton. It saves like 4 seconds. So that's something new. So right off the bat, you're gonna want to press the L trigger like twice, and you're gonna want to hold target, hold back, and then target again, just to be able to run backwards. And right once you get here, you're gonna want to, of course, flick back and press A. Then just, you know, attack, I guess, because that's attacking. Attack your way over to this cutscene where you just smash A and B. But I don't think loading times really matter. Anyways, now that you're done with that, come inside this flower in the ground and hold A to go through it. Look at that, we're flying. And we just fly over here. How much time does Japanese save? That is a good question. So, for this game, text usually doesn't matter, except for Japanese. It saves 8 seconds due to the giant's text. Like, the text, it goes faster. Not faster, but it just doesn't have as much. So you're going to fly all the way over here, and you'll notice I'm going more to the left, not towards that, because you're going to want to grab the ledge, but not be like that and not grab the ledge. I've literally never, ever done that before, and whatever. Okay, so pretty much just go here. Grab the ledge again. God flyer. Flyer. Oh, yeah, exactly, only for tutorials. Okay, well, this time I'm gonna grab the ledge and I'm not gonna pull up. Come on, stop, please. Stop it, please. Don't do this. When you're doing runs, if you do this, don't continue. Just go back. Whatever. I'm just gonna get there. Whatever. You want to land about here where these two, like, pieces are. Oh, wait, what the heck? Okay. My camera was, like broken right now. Should have used the nut route. So you're gonna want to grab up and you're gonna flick left. Target. You want to side hop. Kind of walk a little bit after the side hop, and then you're gonna want to side hop again and let go of target and keep holding to the right. Because what this will do is it will... Don't talk to him. If you side hop and you let go, you'll see how he kind of like looks over to whatever way it is that I'm side hopping to. So now he's looking over towards this, even though I was targeting over there. Same thing with backflips. You can do that. But it's called a twisted side hop. So you want to do this because you want to be somewhere across this like edge part here. And you will grab it as long as you perform everything correct. Don't attack until you're like pretty much over there, because otherwise you will talk to the weird tree dude. Because that's just how this game works. No, this is not Kakarot because of beginners. And I'm not going to use the nut route because I want this to be beginner friendly. That's definitely already beginner friendly. So just attack your way all the way up. Then just more mashing because more text to plot this, or for the plot of the story. It is not whatever. I guess it crashes on IQ, so that's why you don't get the nut. That's what people are saying. Anyways, just go through this crazy dude who stole Mario's face, who ripped it off. Now he sells it. At least he tries to, but he doesn't let you buy anything. So then it's just, come on out of here. And mash B when you're here. Whenever you get a Dawn of the whatever day it is, you're going to want to mash B because that saves about 3 seconds every time you do that. So sorry for the motorcycle outside. It does, I don't know why, but like I said, mashing B for certain things, mashing B for some things just speeds it up. Okay, so right off the bat, you're gonna want to go to the left because we're gonna want to go to the Stuck Pot Inn to talk to Grandma. Hello, Flurfolds. And no, it is not possible to skip cutscenes by home buffering, because it's not technically something that you're doing inside the game, so therefore you're not giving enough frames for it. So what I do is I side hop 4 times, back walk, back flip right onto the flower, and then fly my way to about this, like, just a little bit to the right of, or to the left of this. Then I back walk all the way over here. The door is about a little bit more, you want to stay more to the right when you're opening the door, when you're back walking. So that's just like a reminder. Side hop off of here and start attacking. It's definitely not spinning when it says attack, so it must be attack. So then you're gonna go over here and you're gonna talk to Grandma. You're gonna talk to Carnival of Time. Just kidding, the 4 giants. You're gonna want to talk to 4 giants twice. Do note that it is a lot harder to talk to Grandma if you don't target, because you'll notice I'm right here, and this is pretty much where it spawned me. Grandma doesn't talk to me, so you're gonna want to target and then speak. Not pass, but you're gonna want to go down and do the story of the giants. And now you're on day 3. I'm gonna have to make, after it turns night, I'm gonna have to make it kind of quick. So I'll try my hardest to talk about it. So now we're gonna go all the way over to called the Curiosity Shop. Oh, I don't know what shop it is. It's a shop that we're gonna go to. So you're gonna want to come down this way. Walk right on past this dog who can't get you. Into this loading zone. Boy way over there. Also, there's another boy up there. This cutscene, I guess, really wants to show off little boys. So anyways, you're going to want to come on over to this shop right here, the second one. And this is the trading post. It's definitely not Stockpot Inn. It's definitely not whatever the heck I said. You're going to want to talk to this scarecrow, this weird dancing scarecrow. And you're going to want to dance with him because... I don't know, because the dancing scarecrow. And you're not even dancing right now, so... I guess, shall we dance? No, I guess you should dance because... Anyways, so now we're on the night of the final day, so we're gonna need to go kind of fast here. So basically we want 100 rubies, or 99 is all we can carry. But we just want 50 rubies, but this is the fastest way of getting 50 rubies, as Deku. So, you're gonna want to roll all the way back to the Stockpot Inn, and on our way we're gonna collect a fairy. And yes, this cutscene should play, because it'll be like, hey, I'm an owl statue. I just activated. Do you want to save? No. Saving is slow. Do keep in mind that if you do save and you get off the game, you do have to restart your cycle timer for when you enter back onto the game. So another 4 side hops, dig inside the flower, go on over here, grab this fairy, and keep flying. No, I'm just kidding. Just stop flying. Get your head out of the gutter, and then go inside the Stockpot Inn. And then side hop your way up these stairs, because side hopping is faster than just walking up it, back walking up it, spinning up it, attacking up it, spinning and attacking are the same things. Anyways, you're gonna want to open this chest, and this will give you a silver ruby. And silver rubies are worth 100. And get in that door, unlike me. And you're gonna spin your way over here. Side hop 3 times, and then do a twisted side hop to grab the ledge, or you can just grab it. That's more swag points. So now we're gonna want to go talk to the Great Fairy to give us magic. Rupees. Sorry, you dicks. Rubies. It's rupees, you dicks. Whatever. Anyways, you're gonna want to attack your way on over to the Great Fairy, because attacking and spinning should be the same thing, but it says attack, so it's obviously... So here you're gonna want, once you get about here, not exactly here, but when you get about here, you're gonna start holding shield and start mashing the A button. This skips a Tattle, it'll make it so Tattle doesn't talk to you, so whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna talk to this hot chick. I mean, this, weird thing. Anyways. So just keep on going. And she will make it rain these things all over you. Anyways, so then somehow you start flying, and then she drops you back on the ground. Stick the landing. So now we have magic. Anyways. Yeah, that's the fairy. So you're gonna want to do it backwards too, so you're gonna want to hold back, backflip, and then hold shield and start mashing it. For the 5-bit shift bear. Try not to say anyways this much. Anyways. I will say anyways so many times that nobody will watch. So now we are going to want to go get bombs. So I usually don't say anyways all the time. But anyways. We're gonna want to go get bombs. Okay, I knew I did that one on purpose. Whatever. Anyways. I mean... Okay, that one I did not mean to. Anyway. Just go get bombs. No, not those bombs. You want to get the bomb bag. Because you need the bomb bag to hold the bombs. Those other 2 times were not on purpose. I accidentally did those. Anyways, so... We actually still have, like, a lot of time. So I guess I will be talking about the gainer. I'm gonna teach you a couple ways how to skip the moon tier. Anyways. So, you're going to want to target backflip. So you're going to want to target backflip. Immediately hold forward and then target again. And you'll get that. That would be like a forwards backflip. If you can't do this, you can do a twisted backflip to get up there by holding down left. I highly recommend you do it over here. So target here. Backflip and hold it, like, down right instead. So backflip, down right, and then target. Watch me fail this and then unite. It'll be time to get up there. Anyways, so just do that and get up there. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I don't think you need a gainer anywhere else, so if you don't want to learn that gainer, you don't really have to learn that gainer. So you're gonna want to sit, you're gonna want to try to get as close as you can here. I don't recommend going here. I usually go around here. Because once this cutscene's over, you're gonna want to mash A to skip another tattle text. It's so easy to get this. It has to be a lot of frames, but it doesn't really matter. So start mashing A about when the game starts coming back, when it comes to, like, showing up after this cutscene, because you will have some time after this cutscene plays to actually mash A. Gotta be good. If you really want to, you can start mashing right once the camera stops there. But I usually mash right about now. Just that. You literally just do that to get up there. Mash A and you'll get up there. Sometimes I'll even just press A. Anyways, this is Skull Kid. He's stolen our ocarina. If you remember, like, 17 minutes ago. He's like, wow, this weirdo got up here. And she's like, oh yeah, sis, what you doing? And she's like, oh yeah, I've been looking for you and stuff. And she'll be like, oh here, swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. You gotta go those before you can beat the game, because you can't moonwarp yet. So you gotta go do those. He's like, yeah, we don't care. I'm just gonna scream to waste more time. But he screams. And it's devastatingly, it rips people's eardrums out sometimes. And no, it doesn't break your eardrums, it just rips them out. Anyways, so once this is done and he's done screaming and you can actually hear again, you're gonna want to target, hold B, and you're gonna want to hold forward during while you're, like, forming the bubble, so more like this, and then right once you're done, right once he's done, like, making the full bubble, you're gonna want to shoot it and then start spinning. And hopefully you will land on the ocarina. And ta-da. Like how alligators don't bite your arm off, they saw it off. Wow, I did not. Anyways, then we see this girl that, if you didn't play the original game of this, then you will never know who she is. If you didn't play Ocarina of Time, you will never know who she is because reasons? I don't know. You'll find out after you're done talking to her. So playing songs can be kind of hard. You can play them so fast that even if you're done with the song, you'll play another note, therefore you will lose time. That's Link. Yes, that is Link. So YL YL. Like that, you can play it so fast. That's about how fast you want to play it. I highly recommend you take it slower for this song in particular, because this song sucks. Anyways. Mash through all that, because yeah, that's Link, and Zelda's the one who's riding the horse. Anyways, it's like, this person is protecting you. You just gotta play that song that Link just taught you. Anyway, so then you're just standing there and you get smacked in the face for no reason. Instead, because, you know, you just saying, hey, why are you just standing there? It doesn't work. So mash ocarina as fast as you can, and if tattle is like yellow instead of green, then that means you hit the ocarina on the first frame available. So now, don't play inverted Song of Time like me. This is where you also want to take it slow. Because no, you don't want to, because we can't. Anyways, play Song of Time and not inverted song. Not inverted Song of Time. Inverted Song of Time. Oh, that's Epona? Dang. I don't know who to believe. You should make a tutorial on bug limit. Do it. Link is the ocarina. Oh. Sorry guys, the Link is actually the ocarina, and Epona is that girl, and Zelda is that guy who's gonna get thrown. That's the guitar. Wait, Zelda's the guitar? Anyway, just watch this whole cutscene. And after this, you're gonna want to mash B because it'll be Dawn of the First Day again, and it'll show up it'll show it up or whatever. So just mash B through it. Here's about that. Then yippee, you're almost out of first cycle. We'll reset a lot out of first cycle, more than likely. So, more text, so just mash. Mash, mash, mash. So our first trick is going to come up in about less than 5 minutes. You do gotta rely on RNG for this next part. This is like the only RNG part of this game. So you better hope that you, not bad. I am gonna play Inverted Song of Time after I get out of Clock Tower, because I don't want the game to crash because of a moon warp. I do not recommend you do it because you're, what was I gonna say? Because I even forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, because I don't want any of that stuff to happen. There is a way to cut out the RNG. Instead of buying Bomb Bag in first cycle like I did, you can buy it right after this. So just XYR, XYR, just do it really fast. Just like slide your finger from X to Y, and then just R, so like a rhythm. Usually, I was gonna say you should practice it, but not that hard. Do what you please. If you want to practice it, then like I said, there is a way to cut out the RNG. Instead, buy Bomb Bag right after this. It'll cut it out, but it is slower. So, whatever. Never practice anything. There you go. Never practice anything. I know, right? This is how you play the piano. Guess anyone can play it. Fleur, he's new. Yeah, he's new. Only YOLO once. Anyways, more text. And there's gonna be a cutscene where you don't have to mash any buttons to go through it. But, because mashing B makes text appear instantly, you're gonna want to mash B during this entire thing. So like, this text right here, you know how it popped up instantly. Exactly. You're just gonna want to mash B so this goes faster, because some of these cutscenes wait for the text to actually appear up before they actually progress through the cutscene. I'm gonna drink because hydration. Yeah, he's not hitting the right note, but he doesn't have to because he's that good at playing the piano that it can play itself. Yeah, stay hydrated, kids. I do expect you to drink at least 7 ml, or not ml, but ounce. ml, yeah. I expect you to drink at least 5 ml each time. Yeah, it's a custom tuned piano, so don't worry about it. So then this is actually useful in any percent, because we can set a tattle alarm in this, and we can action swap anywhere, at least basically anywhere. Fine, you need to drink 10 ml each time you do this, because I said so. So, go ahead and walk on back. So after this, like I said, I don't recommend you play, Inverted Song of Time, because the time will reset every time you wrong warp. So, like I said, I don't recommend it, but because I'm making this tutorial, I am going to want to invert the song. So then now we're out. I recommend switching the bombs to the X and Deku Mask to the Y. You're gonna need bombs on at least X or Y for the upcoming trick. We're gonna be doing a trick in like a minute. I will try my hardest to explain this the hardest I can. I will be linking a tutorial I did do for this trick in the description for the more explained bomb tutorial, or bomb time stop tutorial. What happens if you have bombs on Y? The exact same thing, you just need to press Y instead. So now we need a bomb drop. So I didn't get a bomb drop. If you don't get a bomb drop, you have to come over here. And this wastes about 20 seconds. It'll waste more if you don't get it in these bushes. And it doesn't look like I did. So keep making your way up until you get bombs. Very unfortunate if you don't get it like me. So if you put bombs on Y, you had to press Y. Also, I did get bombs there, so... Yippee, that would have wasted about 40-ish seconds. The worst RNG humanly possible is to never get a bomb drop. It's never... Yeah, it's just hard to never get that, though. So... You're gonna want at least 2 bombs, and this is a trick that I recommend practicing, but if you know what you're doing, it shouldn't be too hard. So actually, I need to do something with OBS. Let me take this and make it so that I can capture the cursor. So then I can show you some stuff that'll help you out. I'm gonna move this right about here. Okay, hello. Anyways, so now you're gonna want to take out a bomb and put it down in front of you, and then start holding the ocarina button and target. So holding ocarina and target until I tell you not to hold any of these. Keep holding these. So place a bomb. So I just noticed you can't pause when you're holding the ocarina. So I put down a bomb, and right as this bomb explodes, a little bit afterwards, you're gonna want to pull out another bomb. So, and then now I'm buffering. Okay, so for this trick, you're going to there's 1 frame that you can take off the ocarina, and basically right under Link's feet, you'll notice an explosion kind of underneath his feet. Once the first frame that it turns red, you're going to want to buffer 1 more input with target and the ocarina. So look down at Link's feet, and you'll notice it's like red, and now it's just barely going away. If it's pink, keep buffering until it turns red, because pink comes first, and then it turns red, and then 1 frame after it turns red, it starts to dim down. So this frame right here, I'm going to want to buffer 1... I'm going to want to let go of ocarina, but keep holding target. I can't tell if that was 1 frame. I can't tell. I'm going to keep going. So there we go. That was 1 frame. Now I'm going to want to hold target and shield, so... Okay, so... I'm going to do that again. So 1. Make sure to count how many of these are doing, so that's 2. I did not count the other ones, but that's fine. Oh wait, I think I just messed up. Okay, so I'm gonna need to go get more bombs. That's because I was holding target, or I was holding shield for some reason, as I was supposed to let go of, ocarina. So I was letting go of ocarina and shield. Therefore that messes that up. So don't do that. So, the cycle timer right now, it doesn't matter for me, but you're gonna want to count every buffer, and you're gonna want to put it in. So there's a button that you can input a home buffer. You're going to input a home buffer, of course. Otherwise, your wrong warp cycle, your cycle timer will be you won't be able to wrong warp. Just put it like that. Trying to get more bombs. This is extremely bad RNG again. Usually, you don't get this bad of RNG. You have a 1 in 8th chance of actually getting a bomb drop. Anyways, let's actually do this and not fill this up. I'm gonna quickly go over it as I'm still trying to do this, since I think I've already given a pretty big definition of it. So target, ocarina, right once you get exploded. This is a pink frame. That is a red frame, I believe. Yes, that was... So this... Right after this, I'm going to want to stop holding ocarina, just hold target. 1 frame later, I'm going to want to... Okay. So right there, after that, you want to hold target and shield, and you'll be in this weird state right here. That is coming for me, so... Basically, you want to run over here, don't bonk on this tree, because this tree is easy to bonk on. And this trick alone saves around 2.5 minutes. So then just run right inside here, inside the loading zone. There is another way to do it. Once I get Song of Soaring, I'm going to show you. Actually, I think I'll just put it in the description. I would highly recommend doing what I just did there and not the one that I'm gonna put in the description. I'm going to put one where you die and then you go back in time as you're in the air. So you're like gonna backflip. You're gonna die, and then when you die, it'll like shoot you forward, because you're in the air. And you're gonna want to go back in time as you're in the air. So make sure to get this owl. You can get a fairy here if you're lower on lives, like I kind of was. And you can also get a Deku stick here. So then you're going to walk over here and let's get the Song of Soaring now. So Song of Soaring. Song of Soaring is RYA. So RYA. Just play song fast, play fast song. Like that. To be honest, I was surprised that actually worked. I think that one was gonna work. Yippee, we learned the Song of Soaring. So just smash through this text. Smash through this text. And right after this, warp away to Clock Tower. Clock Town, not Tower. And there's this cutscene right here will only play this once. You can skip it every other time. But you just need to watch it once. So every time after you warp, you're going to want to mash A or B. Or both, it doesn't really matter. You don't really need to mash it either. But whatever. You're going to come through here, so you're in the north clock town. You're going to want to backwalk. Backwalking is faster here. Not by much, but just backwalk there. So now we're going to be the Goron mask, which is just over there. You can even see the ice way over there. You're supposed to backwalk here, but I just thought I would give kind of like a description as to where we're going before I actually started going. So watch out for this dude, because he likes to blow fire. He's trying to be a dragon. Don't get caught on the snow like me. Whatever, just get up there. I'll backwalk up this as well, because for... I think it's every 6 rolls you do, backwalking is faster. So now, you'll be like, oh man, how are we going to get across this? You can't just roll through it or anything. So this part right here, you'll notice you can just like, kind of like, walk up, but he just kind of like falls himself back down. You're gonna want to like kind of like I don't recommend you see it up, like view it, but basically you see this like piece right here. You'll notice how it kind of like jets out. You basically just go a little bit forward than that, and then just side hop. I think you can backflip too. If you target this, then just look the other way. I actually don't know if you can do it that way. So, if you can't, target this way, target the other way, and then just side hop up. I'm trying to do. Whatever, I'll try backflipping a bit. Okay, so yes, you can backflip up. But anyways, once you do it, just walk over it, and then just come on over here inside the loading zone. So from here, I'm going to angle my camera up with, you see that little like powder that keeps coming off from over there? That's an enemy, because I'm going to want to backwalk, hold my shield, and once it comes out of the ground, I'm going to want to backflip, and once I backflip, hold forward, and you'll get like a huge recoil off of it. There's 3 of these here, and there's another one up ahead. Like, pretty far up ahead, actually. So blow this up, backwalk up this, side hop. Okay, so my angle was bad there. You basically want to do a little bit more to the left so you can backflip off that dude, but whatever, couldn't get it. It's not like it really matters all that much. Also, I'm gonna reset my timer because I don't need it because I've already messed up a lot of stuff. So now you're gonna want to come over here and you're going to wake up this owl statue. And just cancel out of this. From here, if you should have 2 bombs. If you don't feel confident, get this bomb drop right here. You are gonna get more bombs up ahead, but you're gonna need to do a bomb jump. You're gonna need a bomb jump you're going to need to bomb jump, sorry, to be able to get over to a spot earlier, or not earlier, but faster. Sorry, I can't speak English. So, angle yourself up with this Tektite again. Backflip, hold forward. And then, trying to do movement here is kind of weird. Jump over to this bridge. And then just keep going. And then, right about here, you can walk on this outside. So you're going to want to jump all the way to the other bridge. So like that. It's not that hard. And then you're going to want to like angle yourself up with using the Circle Pad Pro and back walk. Be wary of this guy right here because he just pushed me that way. And if I were to keep going, I would have walked off. You want to push more to the left. So then, otherwise then you'll just fall right off. And that wastes a lot of time. So anyways, now that you're here, I'm actually on too low of health. You don't want to get these nuts. I'm trying to find hearts, but I don't think there's any hearts here. Okay, this is not cool, because this is a Deku stick. Okay, so I'm actually going to kill myself. Because this is definitely something you guys will want to know. So, don't normally kill yourself here, but I got hit by the White Waffles twice, so therefore I was on low health. Anyways, so basically once you come here, don't worry about all those other stuff, just come this way. Don't even worry about going that way, because this way is faster. Yeah, feels bad, man. From here, as you're coming through here, this thing way out here, this like piece of land, kind of try to line your camera up with that. Because you're going to want to pull out a bomb about here. Drop it down, and then slash your sword a couple times, and shield. And so in this game, they did a couple things. I did on purpose fall there, so I could kind of show it off, and tell you what you need to do. In this game, they made it so that, depending on how much speed you have going off a ledge, is how high, or not high, but how far your jump is. So therefore, if you place a bomb behind you and you let it explode you will jump really far because of the speed it gives you. So basically, line yourself up there, put down bomb, slash until you're on the ledge, and then just let it blow you up and hold forward. Not like that. That's what happens if you hold forward. You hold forward before you jump. So, I'm making this look so much harder than it is. I'm just glad I have the bombs. So jump blast onto here, and you're going to want to memorize this, probably by using your Lens of Truth. Not during a run, but after a run. But basically, there's a platform about here, and another one about here in front of it. So, jump over this way, onto... Not that way, I guess, whatever. I'm such a bad teacher. Jumps... Oh, yeah, no, there's one over this way, actually. There's one this way. And then there's one over to the sides. So then you're going to want to go over here, and then jump over here, like that. Like I said, you're probably going to want to check this out with the Lens of Truth when you come back. Slash your sword to get more bombs here, because after this is all the bombs you'll have. You want to try to get 20, but if you end up short, it's okay, because remember that bomb, the instant bomb drop we get over by the owl statue? Yes, we're warping back over there. I am going to get a fairy because I'm low on health, because I had to do a lot of bomb jumps. It's not worth it if you do all the bomb jumps I did. So from here, go up to Mountain Village, and then just keep pressing A. You don't have to mash it, just like, press it a decent amount. So this one gives you a fairy. This one gives you bombs, and this one will give you arrows, but I don't have a bow. Anyways, walk on over here. As you're jumping over this way, that's usually when I will switch my Lens of Truth onto bottom right. So here's another thing. If you're climbing up something, mash B as fast as you can, because look how much slow this is compared to this. You go faster. You mash B. Because that's just something that Grezzo decided would be cool. And it is cool. Don't do that. These hitboxes for these things are pretty weird, because, like, look at... Never mind. Don't do that. The hitboxes for these are pretty big. Like, you could be hanging halfway off, and you could still be climbing. Don't take that one for an example, though. Go ahead and come on up. You can memorize this. You don't have to use the Lens of Truth, but you do need the Lens of Truth for when you get up here. So as you're climbing up here, that's usually when I turn it off. And I roll over here, because if you roll inside of a like a snowball, you'll break it, and you'll get whatever's inside of it. Inside those ones will always be a magic. And then as you get in here, turn on Lens of Truth and backwalk. Hold Ocarina, and right as you get about here, you're going to want to unlet go of target, but you're going to still want to hold back, and then just press the Ocarina and play Song of Healing. And we will rip this dude's face off, because this is a song of ripping people's faces off. And we don't like this guy for some reason. He was a jerk to us, so I want to rip his face off. So, rip his face off. All these Gorons. Like, whoa, you can fly? I want to fly. Fly. Yeah, fly. Yeah, they're just happy that he can fly. They think it's kind of weird how he can fly. But I'm like, hey, whatever. Probably lying anyway. Yep. F. So now you have the Goron mask. Yippee. Go through this text. And now you're gonna want to warp to the southern swamp. I mean Clock Town. Go to Clock Town. Don't do the other thing that I said. Upcoming next is another trick. First I'm going to teach you something. So you want to put Goron mask on top right, or just somewhere on here. I prefer top right myself. So this is what my inventory looks whenever I'm done with this. Switch to Deku mask, and this will be the last time you'll see this, and this will be the only one that you'll see where he transforms into that. Because if you transform into one thing, and then while you're using that mask, you transform into something else, it automatically is like, hey, cool beans. We don't want you to see. We don't want you to see that other stuff, so we're just gonna skip it forever. So that's skipped forever. So coming up here is why you'll want Deku on either X or Y. So if you place a bomb here, somewhere around here, and it's a 2-frame window, but it seems so much easier. You can even get this guy to come over here. If you damage yourself right as you enter a flower, let me show you. I think I'm gonna use a bomb in a minute. Okay, there we go. You'll shoot yourself backwards. So now you're gonna want to start memorizing the way. Like I said, this is 2 frames. I don't recommend you buffer this because it is kind of easy. I suggest using a bomb. So anyways, you basically try to hug this wall, but don't go too far because every like collision is still there, but for some things. But for some things, you can still activate, like cutscenes, or not cutscenes. I think cutscenes at least. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to go through here, but the thing is I'm an idiot, and I kind of knew that that was coming my way. But whatever, I get to show you it off again. So with the bomb, so pretty cool. I'm gonna show you the frame you want for when you're buffering this with a bomb. But yeah, that Goron can fly. So in here, like I said, I don't recommend this, but whatever. You're gonna have to buffer for just a little bit longer. About a couple more frames. Like I said, this is another reason why I don't recommend you buffer this. Because you're gonna lose more time buffering this than you are if you fail it like 3 times. Okay. A couple of frames go. Not this frame. So, place bomb. Okay, so you see how it's kind of expanding? one more frame. And it's like a red kind of expanding. So from here, you're going to want to keep holding the shield button, but you're going to want to hold A too. So shield and A, and boom, you'll start flying yourself away. Like I said, if I were to keep going left, I would go right through that wall and I would fall out of bounds. So just make your way over here. And about now, you're going to want to jump out and start mashing the Goron Mask button. And what this does is, while you're inside the loading zone, you'll actually put the Goron Mask on. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, now you just want to get over to that Zora. Yep, I just spoiled it. Actually, the beginning of the game actually did that for you, but whatever. Take off Goron Mask about when you enter the water. Mashing B here is also faster. So just swim your way over to this dude. Let him tell him whatever the heck he says. Swim behind him, and then you're gonna want to push him up onto the shore. If mashing B here does not make it go faster, it's only for when you're normally swimming. So just push him up onto the shore, and then they sped this cutscene up so you don't have to really watch this cutscene. It doesn't show you no more of him walking all the way up, so with that. So roll twice and then play Song of Healing. Because we want to rip this dude's face off too. Because, I don't know. Ripping people's faces off is what we do best. Dude's like, oh man, he's dreaming. He's having a nice dream. But little does he know, his face is about to be ripped right. It's kind of sad, but it's like, whatever. We figured that we don't care no more. Because we don't care. Because, I don't know, we just don't. And then this weird girl decides to start floating over while he's still sleeping. And then he wakes up and he's like, whoa. 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 Oh, well, he can fly too, by the way. They all can fly somehow. He's like, yo, what's up? Look at the band over there. He's just still looking. He's like, whoa, I just pulled this guitar out in thin air. Cool. Hey, let's walk over to the band. And he's having a wonderful dream, you know? He gets to play with the band and stuff. But in real life, we're gonna rip his face off. You look at him, he's having a nice dream. And the next thing you know, disappeared. He's gone. He's dead. And his face is the only thing that, that's left, so, for him. So we decided to steal his face because stealing faces is pretty cool. So, don't care what this dude has to say. So, he's dead and he's like, wow, can't believe you killed me. Let me play this song and then you write it on my grave because I want you to. So, you know, we're sitting there like, yep, we just did this. So, right after this, go ahead and warp to Southern Swamp. Because we don't want to pay tribute to this dude. Like I said, press A to make my cutscene go faster. You're gonna want to get Fairy either now or later on, once you come back this way. So now you're gonna want to start rolling your way on over to here. Cut this bridge part right there. Circle your way around all this shenanigans. If you're low on magic, come on over here and start cutting those things, because more than likely you'll get them. You're probably gonna want to take it slow during this the woods section, but I just speed my way through because I don't care. And I messed it up already. And he just smacked me in the face. Nice tutorial so far. Anyways, the path is always the same. And you shouldn't get here by day 2, so you don't have to really worry about that. So talk to her and she'll be like, do you have it? This looks like it. I think this is it. I'm no help? Fine. Anyway, so then you're gonna want to come over here. Side hop into the loading zone and press mask. Goron mask. If you did not get anything, if you did not get magic, come on over there and collect some. Unless you're mean, you don't get any. I always thought that they said back scratch. I know, right? Those turtle things. I can figure out what their names are. So once you enter here, she's racist, so you actually have to take off your mask. Otherwise she'll be like, eh, who cares? I don't want to talk to you. Same with the one in the woods. She actually won't even talk to you at all. So, Yippee, you got this. Quick, take that potion to her. Yep, she's right. You better take it to her quickly. Because if you don't, then you won't be able to get the Picto Box. And the Picto Box is pretty important for this game. So, now I'm gonna try to speed my way through this. It looks like I have succeeded this time. So, talk to her without it on and give her the bottle. Oops. It was not supposed to be way over there. Anyways, give her the red potion, not the bombs. Yes, nice bottle. Who cares what she has to say? She's like, want Pictobox? Come talk to me. Now we're gonna want to warp back to the southern swamp. Even though we're in it, it's just faster to warp back. So I'm gonna do a safety save here. I don't recommend you safety save here. But whatever. Come on up here. Up this, mash B for climbing. Take off mask. Walk in here, and this is gonna be another trick. Right once you get in target, walk all the way back, and you'll notice Tattle is like way over there. Untarget, and target again, so you're targeting her. Speak. Get through all the text up to here. No, I think there's one more text box. And right after you get out of all the text, hold like down right and just mash A. So after this text box, out and mash A. Whoop. Don't do that. That's what happens if you don't get it. I cannot believe I missed that. I've missed so many stupid things in this tutorial. It's actually funny. Good thing I did that safety save. Don't do that. Also, you do want to turn Goron and come all the way over here, because it's faster. Don't roll there. Go back walk, target, speak. Start holding like left and start mashing A. And you should open the door. Make sure you're all the way back at the door. Make sure you're not, like, you want to be as close to the door as you can. Because, like, look, if this is the door, right here, if I just back away just a little bit. Like, look how close I am to this door, but it doesn't say open. Anyway, so put on Goron mask because you're gonna want to switch Zora out for the Lens of Truth and go on to Zora so you don't play the cutscene of like it first taking it on. Use your gyroscope to destroy this scrub and jump off. So from here you're going to be speedy fast. You want to roll about this general direction. And instantly get out of it and switch to Deku. Switch back to Goron. Come on in here. Nice no-scope. Me, Mr. No-scope. And from here, just roll on through these. Switch to Deku. Talk to them. And they're like, oh yeah, you're definitely a Deku scrub even though you were just Goron just a minute ago. Come through here. And hug this wall to the left if he's still looking. Come on back this way. Basically just go through these guards up to this point. You're gonna want to come through. No, I'm just kidding. You're gonna want to go over here. You're gonna want to backflip up to the like the door frame. You want to be like up here. It's not that hard. You definitely have troubles with this, which shouldn't. Switch to Zora because doing it with Zora is a lot easier. Once you switch, I'm actually just gonna stick to Deku because I would recommend you stick to Deku. Come on up here, walk to about here. About here should be good. You're gonna backflip and untarget, like, almost immediately and still hold back. And you'll, like, land up here. Dig inside here. You know, walk on over here. Don't get too close to that guy. Just, like, go around him. Come dig inside this thing. And right once the platform leaves, like, the fence part, just fly on over to this thing. And it'll, like, instantly clip you up. Okay. From here, flick left. Side flip off. Side flip up. Side hop off. Pull out the ocarina, which is now a gigantic bagpipes or whatever the heck it was. These Deku pipes. Talk through this guy, and you'll notice this guy says no. Well, yeah, I understand whatever you just said, even though I just skipped all of it. Definitely didn't read it. Definitely read it for sure. Anyways, go through this weirdo's text. He's like Kabora Gapora. You know, in Ocarina of Time. He always has this thing on no, even though you always want to say yes. You slide from A to X. Or you can just space it out. I recommend sliding from A over to X twice, and then L. You don't really have to mess with the cycle timer no more, because that's about all the buffering we really do. Smash through all this text because nobody cares what they're all saying. Like, oh hey, let's get him. Somehow they walk through the walls and just fall on the ground. That dude's like, oh, I die or something. Whatever. Anyways. That up to the right. And down the lily pad. Side jump on over to here. Come on up here and flick left. As you side hop. Press Deku Mask. Of course I'm like 5. So normally I would recommend you get on this flower and just flower your way all the way over there. But you can do a bomb jump here and specifically time a jump slash so you are just about to miss the flower and then just jump slash. Walk around here, place another one, 2 slashes, and then as you're in the air, press Deku. Try not to get hit too much because you'll be on half a health. Half a heart, not half a health. If you really want to, target these guys, blow some snot bubbles at them. They'll be like, oh man, we can't take your snottiness, you disgusting little kid, and then they'll just die. So come on over here, and just fly over here. You shouldn't have Deku Nuts at this point, so don't worry about why I have them. Hopefully don't do whatever that was, I just... Balls? Yeah. These snot balls, bubbles. This ball of snot. Shoot them at them. So from here, you're going to come over here and attack these, because these will always drop magic. And this will always drop hearts, because you're going to want to refill your heart. Come on over here. Right when you blow your bubble at them, just spin attack. And from here, take off mask, take out bomb. I think the flower pushed me. But if you do that, just mash Deku when you're on a lily pad. Oh, this is a easy bomb jump. Just place it behind you. Okay, I guess it's just me. Oh no, it's the angle. Never mind. If I didn't notice. I die. Dying in a tutorial at 2018. It is an easy. It is super easy. Everything's going wrong in this tutorial. If you don't want to, you can just fly your way on over. But don't fly. Because you want to stay on the ground. Faster. Anyways, forget all that ugliness. You're gonna want to come on over here. Destroy this dude. Nice heart. You're gonna fly on over here. And right once you're about there, you just wanna like drop down and play Song of Awakening. So you open up the Woodfall Temple. Yippee, we're opening it up. Because this is where we're gonna go. And the Picto Box, I'll tell you more about the Picto Box when we're inside Woodfall Temple. You'll get this cutscene here because you were way over there and it didn't have time to activate. Whatever. Come on over here. Do 2 side hops and put on Goron, but the thing is you don't want to walk at all, otherwise you won't be able to put it on like I just did. So from here, you're going to want Goron. Come on down here where these 2 ugly mugs are. Come on up here. Roll your way up here. Let me kind of go over this a little more. Roll up until you're about here-ish. Then press A and then immediately shield so you don't slide your way off. Walk up here. 2 things you could do. You waste 3 seconds if you dig inside here and you go over there, or you can do a bomb jump over to the platform. And yes, this will be on YouTube. You do want a little bit of speed for this. And up. I'm actually not going to do the bomb jump because I need health for the next room. I swear, I've messed up every easy thing. I'm making this game look so much harder than it is. Anyways, come on over here. Open this door. Now you're inside here. This bomb jump, I would practice a little bit. But anyways, this corner right here, the one that's kind of like closest to that torch. Slash your sword 3 times. And then hold shield. And you're going to want to line this part right here with this part. This like texture right here. The line that's going on over there. So line that up with just about there. So then here's the next thing. You're going to want to pull out a bomb so that it's above Link's head. Shield drop it. Put on Zora and hold A. Just hold A. And then while you're in the air, just press Goron and ta-da, you just made it past all that. Skipping a lot of dumb stuff that you will never have to do now. Anyways, come through here. Let's go get the bow because bow is super broken. Get some hearts if you absolutely need it. Or if you just want to be safe. But yes, this will be on YouTube. 2 ways you can kill this dude. I suggest rolling up to him. And then just pressing B to ground pound. You'll kill him instantly. Or uncurl out of your ball and punch him twice. And then grab bow. So bow is pretty much the most broken thing in this game. I would count it as it. Right once you're done, here is a way to skip the boss key, and this saves so much time. So right once you're done, you'll be facing this way. Target, and curl up in a ball. Come on over here to this flower right here. Get it so that you're like kind of up, but like you're not all the way down here. So kind of just like flick your way up till you're about here. Angle yourself about here, right about those eyes. So like line this thing, this top part with the eyes right there. Don't aim it too far to the left, otherwise you will hit the other room and you will have to play Song of Soaring and come all the way back here. So about those 2 eyes. Stay in Picto Box and this Deku Mask, switch it out with bombs. And take the bomb, or take the bow and switch it to where the bombs are, and once you press B, you'll notice that now it looks like I can use the bow right now. Like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. So now I'm going to want to keep my angle that I had, press A to take a picture, because that's a really cool place to take a picture. I'm going to want to press A to cancel out this text, and then press whatever button my bow is on, and then instantly A again, so like that. And you'll get what's known as Goron Missile. So, a lot of stuff I could talk about Goron Missile. If you're having trouble, I will link a tutorial in the description. So hold target. You want to hold forward so that you kind of like go up this, and then just press B. Look at the bottom screen to where Link is. Once he just passes like where your hearts and your magic are, press A. Press A, and then press the Ocarina button, because that means you can walk around if you press the Ocarina button. So, AB, Ocarina, and now, with the bottom part where the yellow part where Link is, line it up with about the bottom part of the magic, the bottom of the bottom left part. This was not enough height, but I do want to do this with OBS so then I can capture the cursor so I can show you where you should be going. That right by that. This happens if you weren't fast enough like I was, as I was kind of trying to teach you. So switch them out. It has to be an item you can use, so more than likely mask will be what you'll use. So Goron Missile, hold forward, do that. That was bad. But basically line up this guy with the edge of this magic, and you will hit the loading zone. So about here. No, if it doesn't work, start like moving back, and you will hit the loading zone more than likely. So yippee, you just did this. The beginner way that I wouldn't really recommend, but if you're having trouble with Idola, you can do it. You can use Zora, or not Zora, but you can use Deku instead, and you'll go inside, the flowers, and you use Deku Nuts to drop them on his head, but that does mean you need to get Deku Nuts. So I'm gonna try my hardest to say how to do Idola the fastest you can, with the very little time I'll have. So, right at the beginning, angle your camera up so that you're kind of like straight, back walk, hold shield, and right once you get behind him, start, using the magic. So, then you're gonna want to do, there's a specific amount of like stuff you're gonna want to do, so you're gonna want to do target, hit him twice, the target, hit him twice with B, untarget, hold the shield button, and then press B. And then you'll like create the barrier. And then just keep on rolling on under this dude. So 1, 2. And then you're gonna want to target again, press B to hit him, and then press A to jump attack him. And then with the I, just a jump attack 3 times. And then you only need to do this 3 times. It's bad if you do it any other. Like if you have to do this 4 times where you have to roll under his leg. So 1, 2, 1, jump attack. And then after this, just jump attack once and then just smack him once and he's dead. I would recommend definitely practicing this. It can be kind of frustrating and it can be hard to make sure to pick up heart containers because you're going to want all the hearts for Majora at the end, especially if you're a beginner. So then come on over here, grab this. Sweet beans, just did that. So we're done with the first temple. First temple is like super easy. I don't think I had to home buffer for anything. I don't need to put anything in for my home buffer. Okay, so yeah, that's that. So just mashing through text here until the song appears. I'm going to drink on up. This is every time the Giants thing pops up, it's definitely a good time to get some water with your left arm and then mash with your right arm. While you put your 3DS, 2DS, whatever it is, on the ground, on the chair you're sitting on your lap, on your table, whatever it is, you know, you want to put it on. Just put it on, and then drink. I think that was a tutorial on how to put your DS down so you can hydrate. So 2 tutorials in one. That's only because Chef Bear decided to donate me bits during it. So this song, YRL or R YRLRYA. You can do this pretty fast, but because of the way songs are, you can easily mess this up. I would kind of like practice the song before it even starts playing. So like before so you want to do YRLYRA, but like kind of do that before the song even appears up, just so you can kind of get like something into it. So like, you know, kind of do it before words or whatever. Remember 2 hours? I will remember. We're only an hour and 13 minutes in. I do have a timer. You guys know how long this will take? This will probably be over 2 hours, to be honest. Because we should have already gotten light arrows about 12 minutes ago. Sure, this isn't going to be 2 hours. This could still be 2 hours. This could easily be 2 hours. Because this is how bad my worst segments were. And it's still sub 2, so whatever. Oh, this is going to be sub 2 now that you said that. I will try my freaking hardest to go fast. So, like I said, Japanese is only faster for the text of the giants because of how slow it takes for them to say whatever it is they're saying. They'll say one text thing at a time. In Japanese, it's obviously not that. So therefore, you'll be saving a lot of time. If you'll save 8 seconds, it's not a lot of time. If you have Japanese, you don't, that's fine, because I don't have Japanese, and I don't want to do all the stuff to get Japanese at the current moment. Whatever. I'm going to try to say this as fast as I can, because I do want to make this tutorial as as fast as I can. So just mash through all this text. There's a lot of text here, and then just backwalk out of this place. You're going to do a Goron missile right once you get out, and then you're going to do another one right afterwards. So, like I said, you're definitely going to want to practice Goron missile, even though I don't think I said that. So Goron, go about to the back side of this. Get Goron missile state, and then for this one, it's better to be fast, like to make you go fast. And then Goron missile right inside the fairy fountain. So this one is a tricky one. I would highly recommend you practice this Goron missile a lot. So make sure you target up to this wall, and with like his hair, kind of like align it up with this part right here, like where these two things meet. Backwalk until about here-ish to where you see these fairies. Switch over to Goron missile. Line that top part up with about this part right here. Goron missile. Hold target, hold forward, and then just Goron missile. And I didn't get it. That's fine. Like, this is a really hard Goron missile, in my opinion. It's not too hard, but it is pretty hard. So, let's just try it again. Backwalk to about here. Angle that up right about there. Goron missile. Hold forward. Goron missile forward. And you will hit the Ikena loading zone. And now come on down here, where you will get bombs, arrows, and magic, because you want to activate this this owl. Come on up here, and you're going to kill this Gibdu, this poor Gibdu. So you're gonna want to do another Goron missile, but this one you don't want to be too fast. So like, I don't think I got Goron missile state. Oh, wow, I did. So you just want to hold forward for like barely any time at all for this one. Oh yeah, switch out of Goron. Actually, I don't think you need to do that. But then this weirdo pops up, and you're gonna want to rip his face off too, because you got an ugly face. And we gotta make people look hot as possible, so we're gonna rip his disgusting face off, so we give him a better one than he has now. Hold shield for coolness, for swag points, because then he'll hold a shield as he's picking up the mask. So now he has cool face, he has hot face now, he doesn't have disgusting face, and we're gonna steal this mask, because this mask, this is the mask that you can wrong warp with, which is why we have our wrong warp cycle, or our cycle timer. So, see, he has a shield when he picks it up, so that's obviously swag points right there. So right once you get this, warp away to the northern part of Snowhead, which is Mountain Village. Yes, that is a good point. You do want to take the mask off earlier rather than later, otherwise the camera will freak out, because that's just how this game works. Take your normal bottle and put it on either X or Y. Take your Gibdo mask and put it on the other one, because you're going to want these both on your X or your Y buttons. Grab this fairy, and there's this thing you can do called ESS. If you just barely hold any direction on the analog stick, you'll see how he's doing this weird like shuffle in place. While he's doing this shuffle, you're going to click bottle and then immediately click Gibdo mask. And you'll know you'll get it because he'll be taking out the fairy and he'll be having the mask on at the same time. So what this does is now we don't have the mask no more. Rip mask. We only have this bottle in replacement. I usually put the bottle on 2 and switch all that out so that my equips look like you bought this. Goron here, bow here, Zora here, bottle here. Make sure it's the empty bottle and not the one with the fairy, because you can't wrong warp with that one, of course. So come on over here. I'm gonna pull up my cycle timer. That is actually a good point. I did say you have to press them both at the same time. Basically, you have to press fairy and then immediately press Gibdo mask a couple frames to a frame later. I don't know which one it is. So get Goron missile here, and you're gonna want to go kind of slow against this, and then just press B and about now, and you'll go right through this trap, the disgusting little ice that's blocking. And if you have enough time, this is where I get my Deku Sticks. And from here, you're gonna want to go to your Bomber's Notebook by pressing the pause button, and then you're gonna want to press the bottom right. It says schedule on the bottom screen. Flick left, and you're gonna want to set an alarm to 6 o'clock. And now get ready to catch that water, because if you see at the bottom of my screen, bottom right, that green thing is almost to where the wrong warp is. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Actually, I am gonna save. I'm pretty sure this wrong warp cycle's correct, but I don't want to go through all this again just because of a dumb mistake like that. So, you normally shouldn't save here, but because of the sake of this being a tutorial, I don't really want to go through everything again. So, safety save there. So I'm going to want to open up my save in case I mess this up. Like I said, I don't think my wrong warp cycle's messed up because I didn't have to buffer at all, but in the very rare case that it is, I am going to safety. That's fine, because rub against here, Goron missile right back in. You're more than likely will have to wait for your wrong warp destination timer, whatever. I usually pick up more Deku Sticks because I'm lame, and I always think I'm gonna break them, even though I never do. Never broken my Deku Stick once. I will be, never, that's not for a bit. So once the green thing enters the yellow, I'm going to catch this spring water in the Gibdo bottle, because, or the Gibdo mask bottle, sorry, because that starts wrong warping and stuff. So catch it, get through this text. Right once you press this, mash Ocarina until you get an error sign. Why am I not getting error sign? I'm kind of wondering if this will work. I think this is 0th day, so I'm not gonna trust this. It looks like 0th day because normally it would say error. So restart cycle timer. If I didn't have made that safety save, I would have kept going with it. I don't recommend you do it on 0th day just because it's pretty risky. but whatever. More than likely, you won't, as long as you, calculate everything in, and, you know, you do your home buffers and stuff, just like you should. Count your home buffers, make sure you got everything right. Unlike, I guess, me. So 0th day is the blue on the bottom, on the cycle timer. Yippee, we just... I have to reset all this stuff up, or don't. Oh yeah, because I worked back. So now we're just waiting until the yellow hits the, or until the green hits the yellow zone. So, yippee, we just get to sit here and wait. This is why you don't want to mess up, cycle. You don't really want to mess up your cycles because, if you mess up, your cycles, you'll have to wait here for a bit, and you can lose some time due to the fact that you have to wait. I'm gonna practice gainers. I wonder if I can get a gainer. Weird, I can get a gainer here, but I can't get it out there. Dang. 4 in a row. Seven in a row. Anyways, back to the game. So, after this very long wait, we will be able to catch it in our bottle. Yippee, just forget that happened. So you usually want to wait just a little bit until after it says that you're through your wrong warp. So, you know, cancel this out, get onto it, and it should say error. That's good. Play inverted song of time, and invert the song of time, like so. And you are now all set. Warp over to Akana. Yes, error is correct. Over here. Be wary of the time of day it is here, because time of day here can either be good or bad. For me, it's good, because it's morning. If it's just about to turn morning, that is extremely bad, and you need to be as quick as you can on this, because if it just so happens to turn from, night to day, then you will wrong warp. I'm not going to go into details about wrong warping, but just, it works, so whoever cares. Make sure to keep your wrong warp cycle going, and make sure to still log in all your home buffers, because we still need the wrong warp cycle, or the cycle timer for one more thing. So, you know, best to keep it open. So, jump across here, break these 2 boulders, and they will disappear for the rest of the time until you load out or you reload this place. So, you're gonna want to do a little Goron missile here, because this will shoot you up. Not like that. That looks like a little too much. Okay. So, right once you shoot up, make sure to press AB as fast as you can, and then press Ocarina, because pressing Ocarina lets you move, and if you have too much speed, you will shoot up very high, like I currently am. You don't want this. You want to go pretty much as low as you can. So, about as less speed as you can. The less speed, the better, obviously, then. So then, now move towards the front of the temple, because this skips Elegy of Emptiness. I think that's what it's called. So now, yippee, I just skipped all that. There are a lot of other ways you can do that, but whatever, just do it this way. Practice that. That can sometimes be pretty finicky, and no, Mach Moon, this will not be sub 2 no more. Not with all the wrong warp stuff. But anyways, so your equip should still be the same. Come on over here. Dump this dump your water right onto this eye. For some reason, you can melt this sunblock by pouring it on. It's pretty cool. Saves about a minute. So, you know, pretty cool stuff. Switch to Zora. You're gonna want to side hop and attack right before you hit the water, so then you don't... It will change your camera if you don't. So come about here. Not over here, I mean over here. And you see that up there, you're gonna want to try to jump on it. So hold up and then like speed your way through. You're gonna want to make sure that you're almost at the ledge, so like now, because you want to hit that. And once this comes through, hold a little bit down on your Circle Pad Pro so that the camera doesn't change, and it did change. Don't press A to roll off there, because otherwise you will dive. I break these boxes to get extra equipment, whatever, magic and stuff. So get through this, and backwalk off this, and switch to Goron. Get about on this platform, and backflip without making, like without backing yourself up, without the actual animation. So backflip twice into the water, and you'll be warped back to the beginning of this room. It saves a decent amount of time. Definitely not something you need to practice, it's just timing. So, come through here. This room, I'm going to try to do as fast as I can because it sucks. So, break those two. Take off Goron Mask. Go about to this corner where this eye is. Switch back to Goron. Line up the top of that. Line up the top of the Picto Box with this part right here. I'm going to do this really fast. So line that part up with about there. Get Goron Missile, target, hold forward, B, and I did not get it still. This is definitely one of the weirder Goron Missiles. If you do mess it up, I do suggest getting those guys out of the way, because you'll target them. Let's try again. That way, that one I didn't hold up, I didn't hold forward, I holded more like an up left positioning. There we go. And you'll run right through this thing, and that guy will try to come meet you. Just walk through that door, don't even worry about him. And here's a little thing to note: while you're doing that Goron Missile, and you're switching this stuff out, switch Goron Mask to where Zora Mask is, and switch Deku to one of the other buttons. So you're going to want to keep these two on these two buttons, and then just Bombs and Deku, because inside here we're going to do another Flower Slide. Like I said, I don't recommend buffering these, but if you need to, go ahead and buffer it. So you're going to want to slide through the left side this way. So place bomb over here, and then aim the way towards the bomb. That one I kind of felt that it would work, because I was trying to rush it. So. Alright, good night, Chef Bear. Good night. Don't fail this a lot of times like me. Like that. And you'll go right through the fence where you'll want to switch. You're gonna want to switch over to the Goron, because I prefer to use the Goron here, but you can use Deku sticks for this Gayor Master. Thank you for the good luck, Matt. It's been a decent tutorial so far. Definitely pretty long. So you're gonna want to ground pound him, shield, and if you miss getting the ground pound, or he does that, just walk behind him and punch him in the back to show him that he's a loser. Hit him like that, walk on back. You want to try to stay in the center of this room, because the chest is going to appear in the middle. So staying as close as you can to the center is good, because then you won't have to walk on over. That's the last hit, so I want to stand over to this side, but it's just going to switch my positioning, so it's not like it matters. So now you're going to want to open this chest because this is light arrows. And light arrows are pretty important for this. For this thing you're gonna do the rest of the game. Master this, and we're gonna do another BK skip. Yippee, how lucky of us. So warp to the beginning of the temple. And then here you're going to want to switch out bombs for light arrows. Because you're going to want to shoot this gem way up there with a light arrow. I like to backflip afterwards just for extra spike points. Yeah, how are you, Matt? Good. So now the tower is flipped over. Yippee, we can go fight the boss. There's a lot of weird stuff about Goma. Or not Goma. I meant to say Twin Mold. I was thinking of Goma for some reason. So there's a lot of stuff that I'll try my hardest to cram into the Twin Mold section. There's a lot of weird stuff that are, there's a lot of stuff that, can go wrong with, Twin Mold. So yeah, we'll try our hardest to get good. So come over here. This is one that I highly recommend you practice because if you mess this up, you lose around 30 seconds every time you mess it up. As long as you hit the other room. So basically just kind of line up the picto box with about this area. And note your positioning too, because wherever you stand is basically where you're going to want to position the picto box. Goron missile. Nice. No Goron missile state though. Okay, so I just went flying. So now note where he is here. You're going to want to go about here, because this is where the loading zone is. You're so good. That is so good to hear. So, about here, make him go about there. Skip this. Easy peasy, not too breezy. That, and bada boom. We just skipped a lot of time that we would have to go by going through some tower. But we don't care about that no more. We're done with that. Easy peasy. Aren't you breezy? So now, you're immediately going to want to take off Goron Mask. And like I said, I'm going to try my hardest to cram all this I can. But there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. And a lot of stuff that you need to know about Twin Mold. So, take off Goron. Shoot the 3 eyes. Good, that was good. And then while he's spinning around like this, while he's like going around in circles, I like to collect more arrows. I'm low on magic, I collect magic, but I didn't collect any. So shoot his eye twice with a light arrow, and then once with a normal arrow. Watch out for Red Twin Mold, because Red Twin Mold is going to try to wreck you. We will make Red Twin Mold go away in a bit. Once he comes through here once, just let him be. Second time, get ready to shoot his tail with a light arrow, because then he will run away like a baby. So, shoot. Boom, got his tail. Now we can attack Blue Twin Mold, whose eyes will appear faster if he does a barrel roll. Nice. Yes, this fight is very different from the N64 version. Okay, so now you just need to shoot his eye once with just a normal arrow. Oh, a nice snipe, by the way. But yes, this is very different. This is a whole different new fight than the N64 version. If you think you know something about this from the N64 version, pretty much just dump it, because more than likely you're wrong. Because this fight was like... It's just like a different fight. Pretty much just think of it as a new boss. So, nice snipe. You know, open this chest, because this chest contains Giant's Mask. And you need Giant's Mask to finish this. To finish Red Twin Mold. Okay, so time for a lot of stuff to know about Red Twin Mold during this. So, switch out light arrows for Giant's Mask. And then roll forward, and as you're rolling forward, you will kill 2 of those little babies that just spawned. So, go to masks. Switch it on out. Watch him turn gigantic. And you can't skip this. So, just watch it. Roll forward, kill those two. Come on over here. Start attacking him. Thank you, Shadow, for the many bits. I think that's 15. So just start attacking him. Just, like, punch him as much as you can. Don't kill all the babies. Leave at least one baby, otherwise he will spawn more. So, now, here's something that you should know. I'm gonna pause so I can tell you quicker. His tail is faster than getting his face, because the animation is faster. But if you're closer to the face, get the face. So, I'm gonna get the tail, just to kind of show you guys. And as you grab this tail, spin your joystick around, because for some reason, this makes the animation faster, and it does more damage for some weird reason. Okay, so now that's first smack of the eyeball. So now you're going to want to come over to this one, so that the babies will come on over, and the Twin Mold will shoot the fires over there. And then right as Red Twin Mold is about going back in, come over here, pick this boulder up, and throw it at Red Twin Mold. I'm just going to call it Twin Mold, because I don't want to call it Red Twin Mold anymore. So, spin it around, spin your joystick around. I don't think you have to spin it around if you grab the face, but I do it anyway, just in case. So yippee, we're done with that phase. Now, grab more magic. In fact, just grab as much magic as you can, anytime, anywhere. So now, kill these two babies because they're going to be a nuisance. Or if you're like me and you miss that one, just grab this, whatever. Just don't let him hit you. So, again, throw this one at Twin Mold. Watch him get wrecked. Spin it around. And you're done with Red Twin Mold, and you are done with Twin Mold, so you don't have to worry about Twin Mold no more. This fight, I would recommend practicing, because a lot of stuff can go south really fast, and, this fight can be really hard, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I will be linking a link to the Discord for MM3D. Thank you for the 10 bits, Shadow. Again, all these bits, a lot of bits. So if you do need help, you can ask us there in the Discord. So come on over here. Like I said, you're gonna want to get these heart containers because of Majora. Majora has a lot of phases that can kill you super fast if you don't have those. So yippee. 140-21 is when we defeated Second Castle. Decent. Oh, also, something to mention. Once you're done throwing the boulder twice, so once you're hit the eye essentially twice, right once Twin Mold is done spitting the fire, take off your mask and switch the time of day to the farthest right as you can. It saves time, but that does mean you have to be fast with this next part. And probably I wouldn't recommend it if you're first starting out this game. Just because, you know, if you were to miss the wrong warp cycle, like if the time were to switch from night to day, that's it. If you miss this jump into the river, warp to Clocktown and go inside the mailman's place. So like right when you warp to Clocktown, just go left to where the bomb shop is and stuff. And to your right will be the mailman's place. Because that place will also warp you to Goat, and the next boss we're going to is Goat. Goat is probably my least favorite boss because of the RNG is really bad for Goat, in my opinion. So you're probably gonna want to practice this fight as well a lot. And prepare for the worst, because Goat is not very nice. Okay, so because I didn't set the time in the Twin Mold fight, I'm gonna want to save it here. It does save time to do it inside Twin Mold fight because you won't have to wait. So try to do that and not be me. So switch to this. Go more to the right here, and then start coming way far to the left here, and then shoot for trying to get to there, and then just keep on going here. You can do a Goron Missile, but if you mess it up, that's really bad. and it's not good at all if you do miss it. So then come on over to about over here in this corner. And now we're going to do some equips. So go on up here. You're going to put Deku Stick there and light arrows there. You will want Deku Stick and bow to be on your R and, or not your Y and your X button. Thank you again for the 10-bit shadow. So, mash B for Dawn of a New Day, so it goes by faster. And I will be linking a tutorial to a more advanced tutorial on how to action swap. So let me try to tell you as fast as I can. Pull out bow. And you're going to want to press Deku Stick and your D-pad to the right. So you talk to Tattle. Basically at the same time. But do stick and then Tattle. And now you'll notice I have my bow out. That's good. So now target, hold bow, and then keep holding bow, but switch over to Deku Sticks. And you'll notice now I'm pulling out a Deku Stick with a fire arrow. It's pretty weird, but for some reason if you shoot with Deku Stick, it's fire. So who cares? We can use it. Anyways, shoot goat, and then just keep going on your merry way. So pull up bow, press Deku Stick, and then immediately press Tattle. That's why we set the Tattle alarm to 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. sorry, because of reasons. Okay, so now here, switch light arrows up to X. At least that's what I do. So collect this magic, and now chase down goat, and you're gonna want to hit goat while you're in the air. So try to go over here, jump, and then hit him, because that'll make him fall down on the ground. And now you're gonna need to count your arrows, how many arrows you shoot at goat. So take off mask, shoot 5 normal arrows for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot it with a light arrow. Shoot it with a light arrow again, and then shoot it 3 times with a bow. Take off mask. Go advance over to go, and now shoot it 4 times with a normal arrow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Light arrow. Light arrow again. 1, 2, 3. Watch out for that. Watch out for that too. So come on over here to go, and now do it 5 times. Normal arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Light arrow, and that's goat. That was an extremely good goat. Just would like to point that out. That was like really good. Like best RNG, best everything pretty much. And now switch over to Goron. Come on over here, collect the heart, and collect Goat's remains, of course. I do recommend grabbing some arrows and the magic. Probably not the magic as much, but just do that. Thank you again, Shadow Meadows, for the 10 bits. You're going ham with those bits. You appreciate it very much. So yeah, that's Goat. Goat can go very wrong, and same with Gyorg. Gyorg and Majora can be really bad. So now, we're done with our wrong warp. We do not have the wrong warp state no more. So therefore, that's why we have our cycle timer still up, because we're going to need to catch hot spring water again when it says, when we're in the wrong warp positioning. Because we're gonna wrong warp to Gyorg, so we don't have to get those nasty little fishes and the disgusting ones and all that stuff. And luckily for us, it already spawns us here in Mountain Village, so we don't have to really worry about that. So that's also pretty good. Saves us from having to warp here. Yep. My estimate is this tutorial will take about another 20 minutes. It takes about 6 minutes to defeat Gyorg if done fast, and then about another 11 for Majora itself. Not 11 minutes to beat Gyorg again, or not 11 minutes to beat Majora, and 6 to beat Gyorg. But if you're splitting for whenever you're done with, whenever you collect a remain, then about 5 minutes. Just about under 6 minutes would be fast for this coming up split. So, switch Goron. As you're rolling, collect some stuff. Switch out. You're gonna want to keep bow. Switch for Zora Mask, and you're gonna want to switch to get the wrong warp bottle. Make sure it's the wrong warp one and not the one with your fairy in it. If you did use your fairy for the beginners, I would get the fairy again over there. Ah, nice. Just get in there. They were all killing me. So take off Goron. Make sure you do not have Goron on. This is... I'm not going to go do a safety save because I trust my wrong warp cycle. So for this one, you're not going to want to pull out Ocarina yet. You're going to want to pick up the water and run as fast as you can out there. And it'll instantly wrong warp you. Not like instantly, but it will wrong warp you pretty fast. Okay, so we're almost on the wrong warping. Okay, so just wait a little bit longer. Whenever inside, I usually wait just a little bit, or when it's inside, like about somewhere around halfway. So collect this and sprint out. Error, error, error. Like I said, mash B for this part. And here's the thing. Mash as fast as you can in just a couple minutes. Ocarina, because right once this cutscene's over, it'll be like, oh hey, you're still in the wrong warp sort of state. It's gonna shoot the time. It's gonna make time go super fast. Buffer it if needed. But mash Ocarina. And then play Inverted Song of Time. I would probably safety save if you're still a beginner for this. Safety save for that part. So now, this is where a big part of Gyro comes in. Shoot Gyorg. Already bad Gyorg. Of course he starts bouncing up. Whatever. Shoot the Gyorg. This is already like a really bad Gyorg. So then shoot his eye 3 times with a normal arrow. And like I said, 3 normal arrows. So this is pretty much going to be your equips for the rest of the game. You're going to have one more equip. So if he like yells, just start shooting him. And then jump attack, or jump attack, and then spin attack. His eye doesn't really matter too much. Grab more arrows, jump on in here, dive down. Okay, well, if you're fast enough, you can hit him. If you hit him 5 times, you won't have to worry about doing this part. So, you're... Okay. And then if you don't get the time there, then you can try hitting him again while he's doing that. I need magic. Yes. I don't think I'm gonna get there in time. That makes a lot, fishies. Just die. Okay, so now you're gonna want to try to hit these things right into his mouth. So figure out which one he's closest to. Mash magic, or mash R, because it's faster for swimming with Zora. Once he blows up, going down there, and then magic him. You want to do this 3 times, though, so that was our first time. Grab magic. He's gonna stop about there. Get one of these mines. Make him eat it. So then sink on down and magic him again. Collect even more magic because you're gonna want a lot of magic. Okay, I don't know how well this is gonna work. I hit both of those because I didn't think that this one closest to him would hit him. So yeah. So that's Gyorg. Gyorg can either be really good or really bad. So easy peasy, 1-2 breezy. Just let him jump around, do his own fishy little dance. And then he dies. Rip him. Make you Shadow Meadow for the 10 bits again. Highly appreciate that. So collect our container. Come on here. Grab Gyorg's remaining, and up ahead is going to be my least favorite Goron missile in the game. I practice this all the time, but I fail it more than I get it, probably. You just gotta angle it up, and you'll be good to go. I guess I'm bad at angling it up or whatever. Yeah, you don't really have to worry about it too much. Especially if while you're playing Inverted Song of Time, if it turns past midnight, then you won't have to do this Goron missile, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you won't have to do the Goron missile because it's already midnight, and once it's midnight, the doors open up. So like this text right here, this is where Japanese starts to save some time, because it doesn't say all that stuff. Just Japanese, Japanese, Japanese. One character text. So, Rock Dude, because we didn't save him. So then warp to Clocktown, because this is it. We're going to go defeat Majora. If you don't have a fairy, right before I warped, go to the left, and there's some, pots. There's pots that will have magic, it'll have bombs, it'll have arrows, and it'll have a fairy. You can collect the fairy. So, now, you're gonna want to angle, or not angle, but, like, put Link's right foot to about this part right here. And then angle the top part of your Picto Box with about this part, right about the middle. Get the Goron Missile state, hold target. You're gonna want to just flick forward. And, well, that's not gonna work. That's actually really... Now we're gonna have to wait to drop down. You just basically, you want, like, almost no height at all. And then once you press B, you'll just jump right on in. I'm gonna try to show it off. But if I just so happen to hit the not the cutscene, if I hit the loading zone, then I won't have to. Definitely try to find your own angle for that. It's just my opinion. Unless you find someone else's that actually helps you. If you miss, you will end up in this loading zone, more than likely. I end up in this loading zone a lot, because I mess up a lot. I just don't mind that. So come on over here, second step. And up the top of the picture box with the middle. Just flick up. So you're gonna want to flick up so that you move for like 2 frames. And then you're gonna want to Goron Missile. Then immediately press A and B, just like that, and you'll hopefully land inside there. I will be going to the bathroom, and I highly recommend that other people go to the bathroom once the next cutscene plays. You have about 2.5 minutes, I think is what people say. You have until the next cutscene plays. So, I'm going to the bathroom just because, I don't know, I feel like doing it. I don't want to waste my time with that. Just let him yell again. After he's done yelling, play play song. Play that song that the Guardians taught you. Just like that. And about now is when you can go to the bathroom because there's nothing for, like I said, like about 2 minutes, so that's where I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be going to the bathroom. I'll be back. So I'm back. Don't take as long as me. There's actually something else I had to do real quick. So if you just go to the bathroom and then you come back, don't worry about. Won't have to worry about mashing for that part. We don't need the cycle timer anymore. Also, thank you, Rubik's Magic, for the host. I do appreciate that very much. We're almost done here. We're coming up to probably part of the dumbest part of this game. Just because of the complete RNG Majora can give you. And you can die, like, extremely fast here. Like, you can die so fast here, it's not even fun. You got this? Thank you, Shadow. I'm pretty sure I got this. But you never know. Majora can throw definitely curveballs. So, try your hardest to watch out for the stun lock. I will probably get the stun lock from Majora, so not knowing what it is. Basically, Majora just throw these balls at you. So this is your last equipped. Like to equip the bow and light arrows on the X and Y. You want Zora Mask on 2, and Goron on 1. Switch over to Zora as you enter this cutscene, or you can do it afterwards. It just is preferred to do it before, before the cutscene starts. It's because you have the time. We're almost done. So, right off the bat, target Majora and hold B to throw your fins at it. Double target, throw fins, hit it with a light arrow, switch right back to Zora, repeat. Do this one more time. Because next time you're not going to want to use a light arrow for the way I do it. You're going to want all the magic you can get. So, nice shot. Okay, so if Majora does that, hold shield, because no matter what, you're going to get hit. Or it's faster that way. I don't care if it's faster. I would, like, almost die if I decided to get hit here. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice. I didn't think I was actually gonna get that. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. So I didn't actually hit, like, damage Majora the first time I hit it with a light arrow. I actually just stunned it. So that's why I had to shoot it with a light arrow again. Which means I'm probably gonna want more magic now. Okay. Here comes... This is probably the worst part of Majora. You're gonna want to start killing the flying masks. Oops. Oh, wait. Good. 1, 2, 3. Just shoot it 3 times with a normal arrow. They'll die. Like I said, I want magic, so going around trying to get it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nice. I was shooting the other one with it. Thank you for the 5-bit shadow. You're very generous today, and I appreciate that. Okay, so get magic. Shoot Weirdo over there. And switch to Zora. Target Majora. Throw your fins. And so throw fins so it does that. And then right as it hits it, how many times is it? 3? You're gonna want to bring your fins back by pressing B, like, that's how you bring your fins back really fast. And then instantly hold shield and hold B. That right there is the stun lock. Wow. It doesn't matter because I have a fairy, but, like, that's the stun lock I'm talking to you about, how you can die really fast. Normally you're gonna want to use arrows here, but, so, use arrows. I just don't really feel like doing it. So, just throw fins. As it's getting destroyed, just bring fins back. And shield and magic, which would be B, so hold shield and B. And now you're on to Wrath. So for Wrath, switch out of thank you again for the 5-bit shadow. Wow. So shoot him. Hit. Switch to Goron, and now you're gonna want to hit it 20 times. Try to get it in a pattern like this. 6, 7, 8, 7. So that was 7 hits. It's fine because, like I said, I have a fairy. This is why if you don't have a fairy, I would recommend you get one before Majora. Because right there, my run would be dead. So what were we at? 7? So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11. It's pretty finicky with the time you actually have to hit Majora. But practice makes perfect. I don't remember what number we're at. So I'm just gonna hit until I get it. And watch out, Majora likes to come over and kick you. Okay, so that's not going too well. Basically, of course, you want to try to hit it 20 times in a row. So, there you go. That is Majora's Mask 3D 80% tutorial. Completed in 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 54 seconds. It doesn't matter what the time actually was. Like I said, I'll try my hardest to remember to put all the tutorial links that I suggested in the description. Most of these won't be mine, so thank you to probably, I'm going to do Ben Stevens and Gymnast. Those are the people who have the tutorials, other than the Bomb Time Stop one, which is mine. I might make individual ones just for this occasion, just like make them, just so I can link them down. I don't know. I think I'll actually do that. Thank you again, Shadow, for the 5 bits. You've been gifting so many bits, and I'm very appreciative. Thank you again. So yeah, there you go. That's that. Huge shoutouts to a lot of people in the Discord. To Iwabi for pushing this game to the limits. To Gymnast for helping me out. He helped me out with a couple of things. Without that, this definitely wouldn't be where it is now. Thanks to Gabby for how to find out how we did Goron Missile. How to do Goron Missile here in the 3DS version so consistently. Yeah. Thank you for the GG, Shadow. Nice. This was decent. I'll give it that. Trying to think of... Legend of Zahir is a great runner. Same with Gymnast. Ben Stevens. Or... Also trying to push this game to its limits. He definitely... a good runner of this game. You should check him out and all the other runners I suggested. If you have any trouble at all, either comment down below or I'm gonna put a link to the MM3D Discord. Join that Discord because that Discord, you can ask questions there and we will answer them as fast as we can. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Maybe I'll do more stuff like this in the future. It's gonna be the end of the recording of this. We're still gonna stream for like a couple more minutes. That's the end of the recording, so bye. Thank you for watching. There you guys go. The tutorial is officially done. I'm going to switch the capture the